Hey guys, welcome back to another how to win video. Today I'm going to be taking Frank into solo showdown double trouble. Now in today's video I want to focus more on using unideal brawlers and trying to teach you guys how to push brawlers in maps that they generally wouldn't work so well in. Now before we start, I just want to quickly remind you guys that I do stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The links are down in the description below. So without further ado, let's hop right into the first game. Alrighty, we are spawning down the bottom of the map. Definitely an ideal spawn for us, as we do have the bottom up angle on people. We have more of an advantage because we can see them and it's also easier to hit them. So we're going to just grab these boxes. Getting power cubes off the start is very important, especially when you have a disadvantage, especially whether it's being a bad brawler or just the map isn't ideal for it, because having more power cubes just gives you more health, more damage is going to be a lot more useful. So I actually took notice this crow has extra toxic because we're doing a lot less damage since we are poisoned, because we normally do around 1,600 damage without us being poisoned, and since he has us poisoned we're doing only 1,400 damage. But we are really just being intimidating. That's another thing that you need to keep in mind, is try and figure out your brawler's strengths and their weaknesses. So Frank's strength is obviously 1, the insane amount of health he has, and 2, his super. So he's able to stun people. That's going to come in super useful if we could try and build it up. So all I have to do is apply pressure by just going straight at people, just like that. We have so much health we can just tank the shots. Try and get a few more shots on this Piper. It's not going to do much, and really, like, she can't do too much against us just because we've got so much health. We can just tank it out completely, and it gives us such a huge advantage on our opponents. So I'm actually going to stay away from this fight. There's 3 players right there. I'm going to hold my ground in this corner of the map. Now, if you haven't seen my positioning video, I highly recommend you check it out, because I go into a lot more depth about positioning yourself and knowing when to move, when not to move, and stuff like that. But yes, making sure that you know what your brawler is good at is key. So Frank has so much health, he's got a really good super, so just trying to prioritize that. This is what we want to do. And also another thing you can keep in mind is playing a little bit more passive is also going to help you out a lot, because avoiding brawler interactions, especially if they're a hard counter or just you don't have the very good space to work with, definitely don't go for kills or don't go for fights if you don't have to. So that'll help you out a lot as well. So I'm just going to try and maybe get a shot off while the crow goes for these power cubes. Daryl does have his role. I'm just going to run around this block here. I'd rather take damage against the crow than the Daryl, because the Daryl does have the energy drink and he deals a lot more damage. But really I'm just staying away and trying to get this Daryl to fight the crow instead of myself. Staying behind a whole bunch of walls and keeping this crow out in the open, because now that crow is in the open, it just gives us the advantage. The Daryl will see, okay, he's a much easier target, I'm going to go for the crow instead, and then he'll take him out. So we are going to take the second place there. Pretty solid game. There wasn't too much of a chance we're going to get first, simply because there was an energy drink spawning. The Daryl had a lot more power cubes. The Daryl is a hard counter to Frank, and we just tried to avoid it as much as we could, and we managed to take an easy second place victory. So without further ado, let's hop into the next game. Alright, we are spawning in the bottom left corner of the map. I did notice that the middle is actually really full. Now that's definitely something you want to avoid. Don't go towards the middle, especially if you're playing a brawler such as Frank, who isn't going to deal with people in the middle as well. You want to try and play a little bit more passive, because you need to play to your advantages and to your strengths. So go into the middle. Yes, we have a piercing attack, but he does stop to attack, and he isn't able to deal with more than one opponent at a time. So instead, we're going to go for someone like this Poco, try and get some cheeky shots off. We're going to weaken him a lot and manage to force him to use his heal. So I'm just going to apply a lot more pressure on this Poco here, but I notice there's a Rosa below me. So I don't want to use my stun just in case that Rosa comes up here, because if I used my stun and the Rosa went for us, then we wouldn't have anything to deal against her. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind. Just try and make sure you know when to use your abilities and stuff. I'm just going to run away from this Rosa. Okay, so that stun did come in very clutch right there. Saving it did come in very handy. It allowed us to escape, and that is exactly why you want to play to your strengths. Know what you're good at, know what you're not good at, and try to use that as much as you can. So I'm just going to make my way to the top of the map. I'm just hoping that there's no one of threat in these bushes. So I think there's a Daryl to the left hand side, so I'm going to try and just stay over here a little bit more and figure out where other players are. So people that I can either deal with or I can physically take on. So we have an Ems right here. I'm going to get close to her because she does a lot less damage when she's really close. We aren't going to manage to take her out, but we're going to be able to build our super once again. So I'm just going to stay further back. We're going to be cautious of this Ems as she is healing up right now. I'm going to go straight for her, try and damage her a little. She has a super, so I'm going to stay away from that because she catches us in her super. She'll be able to take us out with no problems whatsoever. So once again, holding my ground really well up here. And I'm going to just remind you again, if you haven't seen my positioning video, highly recommend you check it out because I go into a little bit more depth about knowing how to position yourself in good spots and so on and so forth. So Dynamite below us with an energy drink. I'm going to do my best to juke his shots. We are going to go down right there. Really unlucky. It looks like this Daryl and Mike were teaming. There's really not much we could have done there. Like, if I used my stun, the Dynamite would have killed us. But we still took 3rd place. We did get a solid 6 trophies here, so looking really good right now. And let's hop into the next game. Okay, spawning in the top right corner of the map, definitely not the ideal spawn, but we do have 2 boxes, I believe. Just 1 box below us, we will be able to open this one up really quickly, and then head towards a better spot. So this Crow does look like he's going to go for us, so instead of that, he's going to head down here and just steal the box from this Gene. We have enough health to do it, so we're just going to grab the box, head over here, and just keep sort of circling around this Crow, because this Crow's been following us. I'm going to try and get him away so that he doesn't have the advantage to take us out. Because Crow is a good counter to Frank. His range, his poison just works really well against him, so we're going to try and avoid that as much as we can. Now there's a Gene below us. This is definitely something we can go against. Gene does not have the damage to take us out with 3 shots, but we actually have enough damage to take him out with 3 shots. So I'm just going to try and keep him in our range here. We're going to be able to hit him twice and see. I'm going to just keep chasing him, hit him 1 more time, take him out, and build up our super in the meantime. So that's actually a really good thing there. Like I said, I'm going to reinforce this throughout the whole video. Play to your strengths. Since Frank has so much health and he has enough damage to take out brawlers such as Gene, it really came in super helpful being able to pinch him, corner him, put him in a really bad spot. And since we had that advantage on him, we managed to take him out really easily. Now I'm looking to stun this Crow, but he's playing really smart. He's also really quick, so it'd be hard. If we did miss it, it would have been really bad for us. And this Crow right here, I'm not going to go for him. I think he's going to stay pretty far back. He's actually getting chased by a Daryl. Doesn't have his super though, although we did get an energy drink spawning on us. That's going to come in really useful. So I'm going to go over here to the top of the map, use the speed from the energy drink to get away. I'm not going to go for any kills just because it's not really worth it. Although if this Crow does get close, I'm just going to use my stun. Going to force him to jump onto me. Going to see if we can get 2-3 shots in maybe. Oh, we're going to go down. Really unfortunate game, but I kind of liked that matchup with the Gene in the beginning. So I'm going to leave it in just so you guys can see. Because that was a really good example of playing to your strengths and doing what you're good at. We managed to put that Gene in a really bad spot, and we played that very well there. It was just unfortunate there was a Crow on our side of the map, a hard counter to Frank, and with his super on top of all things. So we tried our best, we did as good as we could, we still got 4th place, so without further ado, let's hop into the next game. Okay, we're spawning at the bottom of the map. We have a box above us. Definitely a ideal spawn. Exactly what I was looking for. So I'm going to use my range to hit this box. I'm going to stay behind the wall because I did kind of predict that that bow was going to try and shoot at us. So that gave us the cover that we needed so that we didn't charge much of his super. Now we're going to head down below here. See if I can maybe build up some super or chip at some players, because this bow and the area that we're in is a fairly... It's an alright matchup. We have an even chance of winning and losing, but I'd rather take the chance because I can back out of it if I need to. I do know there is a BB in here. She's going to be attacked by a Spike. Spike is going to manage to take her out with barely any health remaining. So I'm just going to actually run away from this Daryl because he had his energy drink. He had his super. He could have rolled onto us and taken us out really easily. But we're going to try and chip at this Spike. He did get us very weak with all 3 shots. I'm just going to back away entirely. We did charge up his super, and that's not something I want to deal with. So I'm going to try and refrain from attacking because I don't want to stop mid-run. I'd rather just tank it out, use my health to my advantage, and just run away from him instead. So this bow's doing a very good job of chipping at us. Gonna hide behind this wall, take cover, and just stay here, wait it out. We'll see what he does, if he moves or not. There is a Nita here, so we may be able to just pinch her with the help of this bow, although this bow does look like he has moved somewhere else. But he is chipping at that Nita. She's not in a very good spot. We have so much health and she has so little damage, so we are going to be able to take her out, build up our super as well. And I'm going to stay near this wall just to freak this Spike out of it, so I'm going to do that. So what I did there was I used my super and then attacked normally. Sometimes it gets people a little bit scared because they think, oh, he's using his super, but in reality we're not. So wow, Cole actually unluckily getting taken out by those bone mines. Not Not too sure whether he knew they were there or not. We did use our super there. I was hoping that it may have clipped him just a little bit, but it didn't by the looks of it. So we're going to try and do the best we can, maybe get some shots off. Grab this energy drink indeed. So we're going to see if we can maybe one-shot him. No. He has got so much longer range than us. Spike doing so much better against us. Very hard matchup. Like I said, Frank is definitely not a good brawler for this map, but we did make use of it. We managed to position ourselves really well and just play to our strengths and do what we were good at and sort of just maneuver around certain situations and place fairly highly. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, or if you did find this informative, please leave a like because it tells me that you did enjoy it and I will make more of them. And if you do like this content, be sure to subscribe. I mean, it's free. You can always unsubscribe if you just don't want to be here anymore, but I do upload how to wins and other shenanigans every week. So yeah, another quick reminder, I do stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The link is down in the description below, and if you want to just ask me some questions or have some fun, feel free to pop in there and we can have a chat. But that'll be it for me today, guys, and as always, keep sweating. Fine.
Bye, have a great
Hey
time.
Yes,
Who's that Pokemon?
Yes!
Somebody fucking clip that.